Well, folks, listen. This week, it is truly a special show. This guy sitting to my right here, normally we're out on the ocean, either in his boat or my boat, and over the past 24 years, this guy has normally been in our show every year since then. None other than himself, Captain Tommy Scarborough. I tell you what now, this guy, probably didn't know he hunted, so he is now in my world, bird hunting, and I think he's pretty good at it, but I have always been in his world on camera, and we've never done a hunting show together, and so today y'all got a special treat from Southern Woods Plantation, Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, none other than Captain Tommy Scarborough. Let's see how he does. Stay tuned. When we come back, a lot of great quail action this week, and a look back at over the past 24 years. The things that I did with this guy. Oh my gosh.
What I went through.
Rooster! Oh my goodness. Ooh. It has been a great time.
Our Chevrolet destination this week takes us to Southern Woods Plantation, located just south of Sylvester, Georgia. Southern Woods invites you to immerse yourself in the pristine woodlands of South Georgia. Enjoy first-rate dining and lodging. Southern Woods offers world-class upland bird hunting for day trips and overnight excursions for individuals or corporate groups. Go online at southernwoodsplantation.com and book your quail hunt of a lifetime today. And to get to your next outdoor destination, make sure you're getting there in style and comfort. Visit Chevrolet.com for a dealer near you.
Well, folks, we're back at Southern Woods Plantation, and my wingman today is none other than Captain Tommy Scarborough right there. Our guide today is from right here in Sylvester. It's Tal, and I tell you what, he's got some great dogs. It's Tal Hartsville. He's one of the lead guides down here. And I tell you what, we no more get out of the buggy, Tommy, and here we are.
I appreciate you having me, Mr.
Yeah, man, you glad to be here.
See if we can't kill a bird.
Yeah, we'll do her. All right, Tommy.
Let's see what happens.
I'm telling you, the pressure's on you, bro.
Okay.
There ain't no hook set. Boom, down they go. Woo. Nice pod.
That bird dropped the leg.
Yeah, they did. While they're regrouping, Tommy, come here, man.
Yeah.
Come here.
What do I need to do? What am I doing?
You just need to stand right here, because I tell you what, I know you're all excited,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm excited too, but you know, folks don't really appreciate what it means to have a guy like you as a fishing guide, not just doing TV, but just having a great guide on the boat. And you know, our show's always been about the people we've been with. You were the first guy that we ever did a show with, Mother Norton.
Yep.
We're not going to look at that one, but that was a good trip. That was my
a good
exposure to red fishing. I'd never done it before, okay, you know, guy from the Midwest. But there is a special show from 2004. Do you remember it?
I don't know which one that was. You got me nervous now.
Ah, man, I'll tell you what.
2004. How far back was that,
Well,
Bob?
we're going to look at 2004.
We were young people with color in our hair and all back then.
I had color. You didn't.
Well, I've been a sexy blonde all my life. What
Listen,
can I say?
I think you and Miss Clairol. But folks, listen, I tell you what, on that behalf, we're going to take a look at 2004, back with this guy on the high seas out of Georgetown, me and Tommy Scarborough. It was a trip. Well, if you didn't catch it back then, you're going to get a chance to look at it again.
Van, turning, come on. Turning. No, come under, come on. Walk over him, Bob. Come under. Back off of him. Let's get him up. Okay. Are they separated now?
I think so. Mine's a little bit deeper.
All right. Can you go forward a little bit towards the bow, a little bit more
Got
for
you,
me,
man.
Bob?
I can.
We got to keep these things separated for a minute long enough to get one stuck. lean, turn him, Van, turn him towards me. Come on.
Yeah, he's in. No. See, they're free. They're untangled. Folks, what a way to spend the day.
Leader coming.
Ah!
Oh, that's pretty
What
good.
a way to spend the day. Oh, nice fish.
Bad gap job, but get him out of the water. All right. You is up.
Ah! I can't believe. Whew. I see color, boys.
All right, pump him all the way to the water, all the way to the water.
I got it.
There you go.
All right. Here he comes. Don't you
That's
go
good
anywhere,
fish.
bud.
Don't, if you gotta go, if you gotta let him go. All right, give me another pump right to swivel almost. Give me a, oh, that's a pretty fish.
That's some pretty fish, boys.
You got too much leader down, I think.
All right, hang on. Leader's up. Get him. Oh.
Bump one in gear.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Need some help? Ah. Oh, man.
Good job.
Woo.
Oh, that's biggest yellow one of the day.
That's what we came for, my
Oh,
friend. That's
boy.
what it's all about. 60 miles offshore, Georgetown, right here today. Woo, give it here. Yeah, boy. All right.
All right.
Well, Tommy, you know what a lot of folks don't know, I've been doing this TV show for about 24 years. You put me on my first dolphin and my first tuna, okay? And with that show in 2004, it was really exciting. It may not have showed it on camera, but it was. And I've learned so much about fishing, about customer service, just about friendship from you over the years. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. And you know, just being on a boat with you, and that's what's been so special for me, because I wanted the customers who come to you to see just what kind of a person you are. You've devoted your life to the ocean.
Yep.
And to fishing, and it really shows.
Yeah, and I appreciate having you, our friendship, you know, a long time. You know, I'm remembering that trip now. And, you know, I really think you could put a little bit more pressure on that tuna. I think it drug out just a little bit, maybe, but.
Well, what folks didn't see behind that is that long ride out there of about, what, 6 hours in that contender. And I told you, I was in the Army, not the Navy. I don't do big waves. And him and my camera partner buddy, Jerry, you guys, he'd give him I mean, he just put a big chair in the bottom of the boat and he'd just laugh. You guys, but you know, once I got it done out of the bucket.
We had fun.
And it's go
We
time.
got her done.
That's it, we did. But I tell you what, that was just a great trip.
Yeah, I kindly remember.
Yeah.
Folks, welcome back to Bob Redfern.
That's it, man. Man. But it's just been a great relationship, and I just can't thank you enough for all
20 years
that.
of pure fun.
It has been, you
Yeah.
know, but we got more.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
more birds down here at Southern Woods. I think Tal's going to get us on some more, but we also going to take another trip that folks probably don't remember, but it was one of the most awesome king mackerel trips I have ever been on in my life since. Okay?
I remember that.
Okay.
That's as good as it gets.
Folks, more quail hunting, Southern Woods, Tommy Scarborough. I tell you what, it's going to be great. Let's do it.
Understand the fish. Design the bait. No, redesign it. Trim this. Add that. Definitely more of that. Perfect. Will they smash it? Smashing it and holding it. That's how we do it. That's the formulas. Tweak the colors. Make it sing. Make it dance. Optimize design for that lateral line. All with a single track mind for getting hit, staying bit, ripping lips, for making any fish your fish. That's our science. Berkeley science, baby.
More than 70% of bovine fatalities are PFD related. They don't work unless you wear them. PFDs must fit individuals for their chest size and weight.
This has been another safety tip from the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources.
Nestled in the western part of South Carolina, the Old 96th District is comprised of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Lawrence, and McCormick counties. Rich in history and small-town charms, the Old 96th District is part of South Carolina's freshwater coast, with over 2,000 miles of shoreline offering lakeside camping, boating, and fishing. Local shops offer a variety of unique gifts, artwork, and food. Discover the unexpected wonders of the Old 96th District of South Carolina.
The Chevy Silverado. With available Super Cruise connected by OnStar. Only Super Cruise lets you drive hands-free and tow hands-free. It'll help you get to the adventure energized, and it'll help drive you home.
Today we're talking about firearm safety in regards to transportation of a firearm. You want to make sure you keep the action open at all times and case the firearm when in transportation.
This has been another safety hunting tip from South Carolina DNR. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these great partners. By the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, making life better in the outdoors of South Carolina. By Berkeley. Berkeley, your fish, our science. By Upcountry South Carolina. Upcountry South Carolina, perfectly seasoned. By Southern Woods Plantation, offering the best quail hunting in the Southeast. And by Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes.
All right, I'm gonna come in here and leave me a shooting lane by this tree.
Ah! It's going down. It's going down. Ah, okay.
Went down a lot further than it should
Yeah,
have.
I know.
Yes, sir.
That's another one right here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. There he goes. Oh! Man, you know I didn't get the hook set on that thing.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah. Well, Bob, you know, you got to crank into them circle hooks. Don't jerk them now.
Oh, you
Don't jerk them
You
circle
guys are
hooks.
killing
Crank
me, man.
them first.
Oh, man. How all that to...
Oh,
Okay.
golly.
It's time for another break here. I got to catch my breath on that one. No. You know, I tell you, there was just a great show that we did in 2006. A couple years later, again, out in that contender. I mean, we were no more out, what, 24, 25 miles. I remember it just like it was yesterday. And the king mackerel were on. And I remember we did that show in less than 45 minutes. I mean, you know,
That
folks,
was incredible.
it was just, folks, I tell you, you can't imagine when this guy puts you on fish, he smells fish. And so it was just one of them trips where, I mean, we no more got the baits in the water and wham.
And it stayed like that the entire time. Feed a bait back, boom, and good sized kings.
Well, it did.
20, 30.
Oh, they were nice. Well, I tell you what, rather than us talk about them, let's take a look at the King Mackerel Show with Captain Tommy Scarborough. Huh? You're just trying to kid me. You trying to think yours is bigger than mine? Huh? Don't, I'm telling you.
It's got weight to it.
Yeah, well, they both do, kind of. I tell you what, though, yours didn't come out of the water like mine, though.
No,
Yeah, see?
but mine was so far back there, I don't know if our old eyes could have seen him come out of the water that
Now
far
speak
back.
for yourself, but you're old. I'm telling you. I know we're coming up on Santa Claus season.
Mine's back there on top.
He is
kicking
back
up.
there on top. Oh.
That's a big fish. Yeah.
All right. Now I got you.
Well, as
right.
he comes around, Bob,
Now,
I'm
you
gonna let
over me or
walk
under
right
me?
under me.
All right.
Look at him going back
Look
there.
at him back there.
I could not believe. Look at that fish.
Oh!
That's the first I ever seen one hooked up make that many jumps.
Got him, Dan. Oh, yeah, Dan's got him. Let me get down here and
That's a nice chunk
that
of
is
fish
a nice
right there.
chunk there, boo. Let me get the box open.
Absolutely pretty fish.
Oh, folks, get a load on that one. Folks, that is a big kingfish on the big, wide, blue Atlantic Ocean. Tommy, he's not done yet, though.
He's got the advantage with being foul hooked. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, here we go again.
All right, Coach, did I pass my gaff exam?
You
I do all
almost
right?
missed. You all but missed, Bob.
But I just wanted to get it through there so he wouldn't come off.
Oh, okay.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the look back with the fishing trips with me and Tommy. And I tell you what, you know, Tommy, again, it's just looking back at that footage and just remembering that day. I fell in love with saltwater, and it's because of you. I was always told by Jerry Hudson, my partner and producer, when we started this, he said, look, I know you never saltwater fished, but you're going to have to do that. And I said, okay. I just didn't know that me and Dramamine was going to be friends, okay? But I got over that, and it's okay, but it's due to you because, again, whether it was redfish, Winyah Bay, going to the jetties, whether it was Black Drum, I mean, there's so many shows out there that we did. Remember the Black Drum trip? And
the Black Drum trip,
I
that
mean,
was one of the first ones.
Exactly.
Our marsh hen trip,
And the marsh
I think
hen.
was one of the best shows we ever did.
And it was. I mean, you know, if you haven't ever marsh hen hunt, okay, I'm sitting up on his flats boat with a 20 gauge shotgun, and we're marsh hen hunting in the winter. I mean, it was just
swamp quail.
It is, and it was just such a great time to be with you. And so I appreciate you coming down here and being with us. And,
well, thank you.
And just spending the time here.
Tal over there.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
man,
he's a great guy.
And beautiful dogs, and that's Southern Woods. Again, it's just a wonderful place. Yep. We're going to have you back next year.
Cool.
Okay, and I tell you what, and folks, listen, more from Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, but right now we got to go to the Sportsman's Table. Have another good recipe for you this week. Let's take a look.
Brown & Company Land Brokers present the Recreational Property of the Week. This pristine 124-acre property is located in Fairfield County, South Carolina. Features a 600-square-foot rustic cabin, 1-acre stocked fish pond, a 24-by-36 Hoover pole barn, enclosed equipment shed and hunting stands throughout the property. There are abundant hunting opportunities for deer, turkey, wild hogs, and small game. Don't miss out on this great property. Schedule a viewing today.
South Carolina's Santee Cooper Country invites you to relax and get away from the pressures of everyday life from world-class fishing, golf, camping, or lakeside dining on traditional Southern cuisine. With over 450 miles of shoreline, Santee Cooper is an exciting challenge for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, offering unique outdoor adventures for the whole family. Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes. To receive a free newsletter and e-news, just log on at santeecoopercountry.org.
The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or coming to vacation, make sure you're purchasing South Carolina-grown farm products. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Well, folks, welcome into this week's edition of the Sportsman's Table. We're back on the beautiful campus of Horry Georgetown Tech here at the International Culinary Institute in Myrtle Beach. And joining me is student chef Gabrielle Favale. She has been on the show before, but I tell you what, she's got something this week that's near and dear to my heart. As a matter of fact, it helps me keep my girlish figure. You've got a recipe that I love. Tell everybody what you're going to make.
Today I'm going to be making buttermilk biscuits. I actually learned it here at the school. So it's very simple ingredients, and the dough forms very fast. But we're starting off with about 15 ounces of all-purpose flour. It should be
But you're
really
also making biscuits and gravy.
Oh, yes, I
yeah,
did.
there
I
you
made
go.
homemade biscuits and gravy. It's
Okay.
very easy to make as well.
Okay.
So you're going to be starting off with all-purpose flour. You do about like 1.1 ounces of sugar,
Okay.
about 0.9 ounces of baking powder,
Right.
and about 2.5 ounces of salt.
Oh, wow.
Depends on how much salt you really like in your biscuits. But
Well, I didn't think you know, that's a new one on me. I didn't know you put sugar in biscuits.
it actually tastes really good.
I bet.
So then you're going to do about 4 ounces of the butter. You want to cut in the butter to almost the size. This is the size I have right now of the butter, and you
Right.
want them to be the size of peas almost.
Ah, I got you. Okay.
They could be also a little bit bigger. Depends on how you want them to bake, because
Right.
the butter will soak into the dough really
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
So now we're going to be adding our buttermilk in very
buttermilk
slowly.
biscuits.
Yes, this is what makes the biscuits really good. All right, and the dough will start to form very fast.
Okay, Gabrielle. Yeah, the dough's out.
Yeah, we just took it out of the mixer. You want to fold it about 4 times.
Okay.
It is going to be a little bit messy. But the reason why we still cut the butter in, you still want to see the butter in the dough.
Ah.
And that's what makes the buttermilk biscuits rise
wow.
really nicely.
Well, folks, I'm going to tell a little bit of secret about this young lady. She used to work when she was 16 at Cracker Barrel, and she was a 4-star employee, and that's where she made biscuits and gravy. I'll tell you, this is awesome. Who'd ever thought, after you being a trained chef, biscuits and gravy. Oh, wow. Now, how thick do you want to make those?
You want to do it about 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick. It really depends on the size you want your dough.
I got you.
But we'll do it like this for right now. This
Oh,
looks
wow.
like a good size.
And you know, really what makes it, the biscuits are great, but the gravy is the deal. As you pour that on that gravy, that's what makes biscuits and gravy. How'd you put that together?
You just do some sausage, and you coat the sausage with, you can do all-purpose flour. You let that coat evenly, and then you put about 3 cups of milk per the pound of meat that you want to do.
Okay.
And then it all pretty much comes together like a roux. So
Oh, goodness.
it thickens up very fast.
Man, Cracker Barrel did you proud. Look at that. All right, now this is it.
Want to make it even. We'll just coat the gravy on like
goodness.
this.
I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite dishes. And it adds pounds to my waistline like you won't believe, but it is good. Ooh, Gabrielle, look at that.
There we go.
Wow, certified South Carolina biscuits and gravy. You have outdone yourself, young lady,
Thank you.
okay? I want to thank you again for being a guest chef. It's always good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you
And
for
I'll tell you
having me
what,
again. I appreciate
I know you only got 4 stars at Cracker Barrel. I'm going to give you a 6. How about that, okay?
Yeah.
And folks, listen, log on to certifiedsc.com and look and see what's fresh on the menu. It is a matter of taste. We'll see you right back here again next week on another great recipe on the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on supporting local South Carolina farmers and their products, visit certifiedsc.com. It's a matter of taste. Take a journey off the beaten path to Lake Hartwell Country. Tucked away in the northeast corner of South Carolina, Lake Hartwell Country is a hidden gem with waterfalls, mountains, beautiful lakes, and history dating back to Revolutionary War times. For the outdoor enthusiasts, Lake Hartwell Country offers fishing, hiking, water recreation, horseback riding, and so much more. Come visit Lake Hartwell Country, the land by the blue wall. Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today.
The Chevy Silverado. With available Super Cruise connected by OnStar. Only Super Cruise lets you drive hands-free and tow hands-free. It'll help you get to the adventure energized, and it'll help drive you home.
Welcome to Upcountry, South Carolina. Discover the 6 counties in Upcountry, South Carolina that run from metropolitan cities with fine dining and cultural events to pristine natural beauty and all the adventure that goes with it. From hiking, rafting, to some of the best fishing in the Southeast. 6 counties, 1 state, a million opportunities. Upcountry, South Carolina. Perfectly seasoned. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you by these great partners. Discover South Carolina. There is always something new to discover in our state parks and all across the Palmetto State. Chevrolet, the official vehicle of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. Lake Hartwell Country, the land by the blue wall. The South Carolina Agriculture Department, it's a matter of taste. The old 96th District of South Carolina. Come discover the unexpected wonders of South Carolina's 96th District. And by South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing, your one stop for all your company's promotional needs.
All right, Tommy, another point. I think this may be a single here, brother. What a good way to end a beautiful hunt at Southern Woods. That's down.
He's still going.
Yeah. Well, you went down on the other side of that tree. Woo! Man. That must be big leftover here. All right, come here, Tal. Get in here, brother.
Where you want me, bud?
I want you right
job,
here.
man.
I want to thank you. You know, I tell you what, it's been a pleasure having both you guys on the show today, man. I tell you what, them blue eyes, man, they're all light up, huh?
Thank you for having me.
I tell you what, Tal Hartsville right here in Sylvester, Georgia, Southern Woods Plantation, and my good friend Tommy Scarborough. Tommy.
Bob,
brother.
we got one of these for 20 years.
Yes, sir, we do. And it's going to be another 20 out there, too. As long as you keep fishing, I'll keep fishing with you.
There
bro.
you go.
And we'll have you back down to quail hunt, okay?
I can't wait for that.
I
This
know
has been
that
a blast.
you are a big supporter of the Outdoor Dream Foundation, and I'll put in for cancer kids, and I know you've supported that for years.
Yep.
And God bless you for doing that, because these kids deserve to have fun in the outdoors.
They do. Wonderful kids, wonderful organization. You know, that over the last 10 years has become my heart and soul.
I got you. Well,
So,
and we'll help you support them as well. And I just want to thank you for all the great years that we've had, and we're going to have more.
buddy,
Thank you,
bunch
brother.
more.
Thank you, brother. Now we can do the bump. All
Bam. The Bob
enough
bump.
bumping, Bo. And guys, listen, I tell you what, that's our show this week from Southern Woods Plantation. We've had a great time down here, again, trying to get him in my world and introduce you to this new guide that we got down here with the beautiful bird dogs. Log on to Bob's Top 16. You can do 2 things. You can go fish with Tommy, and you can come down, you can come to Southern Woods and hunt with this guy. As I say each and every week, the outdoors my passion. I want it to be yours too. We'll see you right back here again next week on another episode of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine.